What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man. Welcome to another post-game recap. Welcome to Laker City, guys. We're going to talk about the Lakers dropping that game 113 to 111 to the Denver Nuggets. It was a tale of two halves, all right? First half, our real squad played. Second half, our third stringers played. So it doesn't really matter that we lost. The bigger picture is that we did improve, even though the Nuggets were missing Jamal Murray. We did improve in a lot of areas, and we continue to gel and be cohesive. Now, the most impressive Lakers tonight were LeBron James, Rajon Rondo, who to me has been the most impressive thus far in preseason, and your boy not Josh Hart, I'm sorry. JaVale McGee, sorry. JaVale McGee, Rondo, and what did I say? Rondo, JaVale McGee, and LeBron were the three most impressive players in tonight's game. Josh Hart was a close fourth, but I'm super excited, guys, because I just realized something. Rondo's playing. Well, it's only preseason, right? So we're not gonna get too much into that. But Rondo's playing at an all-star level, similar to how he was when he was with Boston. I feel like being in LA has kind of like re-inspired him. Not that he wasn't playing great last season with the Pelicans, but I don't know, man. He's even hitting threes, guys. If he starts hitting that three, super excited. On the other hand, KCP is playing horrible. I don't know what's up with this kid. He continues to mess up. You guys see it as well. I see the comment section. Josh Hart definitely needs to start for the rest of the season. KCP is playing like utter trash. Thank God Zubac showed a little more offensive game today. His defense still needs a lot of work, man. He's still very slow on his feet, so I'm still not sure if he's going to cut it long-term on the roster. But all in all, man, I'm not worried about the outcome. I was having a blast the first half when we were actually playing the real team. LeBron is amazing. We knew that already. But Rondo's really been the surprise of the preseason, man. Not only is he hitting shots, but his passes are on point, crisp. He's just pushing the pace and just being a total floor general. It's like we have two All-Stars out there when LeBron and him are out there together. So very excited. Again, Josh Hart needs to start. He's finishing at the rim, hitting shots. Some of his shot selection was shaky, but that's going to come, right? It's his first time of him, playing with the starting unit. So the shot selection is going to improve. Lance Stevenson is the most impressive bench player thus far in preseason. Yes, even more than Kuzma so far, because he's been playmaking, getting to the rim. He hasn't been forcing a thing. He's been putting everybody in their place. And I'm loving the way Lance is playing so far. What a great pickup by Magic and Rob. Michael Beasley, on the other hand, so far, it's been very shaky. He's been very indecisive. He's been forcing shots, and he's been missing a lot. So, so far, Rondo, McGee have all been amazing. JaVale McGee's playing his part, rim running. They're using him as a weapon on the court. LeBron is, Rondo, Kuzma, even Brandon Ingram. They're all playmaking for McGee. So it's fun to watch, guys. I like it when they do the three-man pass and then somebody finishes at the basket. That's really exciting. 0-2 pisses you off? It shouldn't, brother. It's only preseason. First of all, if Luke wanted to win, he would have inserted some of the starters there to end the fourth. I'm sure that's going to happen in the next couple of games. We're going to let the real guys start closing out the games. But this is all to see who's going to stick on the roster and who's not. Svi has disappointed. He's just getting his feet wet. He hasn't forced too much. That's what I do like about him. But yeah, he's been a little shaky so far. Some people are blaming it on him playing overseas during the summer. I'm not worried about it. He said Bonga just lost us the game. Whoa. Let's not be harsh. I thought Joe Barry should attack the rim and try to finish there. But Isaac Bonga is very raw, guys. We knew that when we drafted him. We're not worried about him. He's probably going to be a stash player. They're just giving him a shot to prove himself. And thus far, he had one nice little spin move. That's about it. His IQ is not on par right now. He's still very young, very raw. Not worried about him, guys. He's a draft and stash player. Joe Barry was okay. I liked his jumper. It looked pretty wet, but some of his passing was a little off. Again, that all has to do with the timing and chemistry of teammates. When you just throw a bunch of random dudes out there, it's hard to get on the same page sometimes. So that's all it is third stringers trying to gel together. But let's see. We covered Lance Stevenson, who's probably been the most impressive bench player. Kuzma has been impressive as well. He's been looking to make a little more, though. I like him when he stays aggressive, But he's still doing his thing. Brandon Ingram kind of disappeared a little bit tonight, but he played limited minutes, so I'm not tripping off of him. He really didn't play much in the second half. KCP has been horrible, man. I don't know why why KCP continues to decline, man. He looks tentative. Every time he grabs the ball, it's like he's scared. It's like, giving KCP the ball is like giving a random fan the ball, like if they just threw him in the game. That's what he looks like. He looks like a random fan. Like if you throw a random fan out on the court, that's how they're gonna look. That's what KCP looks like. So that's a little tough, man. If he could, like I said, if he continues playing like this, he's gonna play his way out of the rotation, and eventually maybe even out of the team by the trade deadline. So hopefully he improves, because we could use his defense and his 3-point shooting. That's the only reason we re-signed him, right? But I absolutely love what the veterans have brought, especially Rajon Rondo. Like I said, he's playing with a newfound energy, a new spirit. He's I don't know, man. I feel like he's playing inspired basketball. I haven't seen him play like this. He played good in New Orleans. He played good in Chicago, but he looks like Boston Rajon right now. He looks like the one that Dallas traded for, that one they thought they were getting when they traded all those pieces, young pieces for him. So I love it. The best part of all is Lonzo's not back. So when he comes back, he's either going to come off the bench or start, but I feel like the playmaking is going to stabilize off the bench even more. And I really like what Lance is doing as far as playmaking, and Kuzma. So it's going to be really fun, guys. Really, really, really fun. He said, good pickup to get Rondo, Dan. Absolutely. I've been telling you guys since last season I wanted him. A lot of people were like, no, not Rondo. Rondo in the right situation can be lethal. We saw what he did in Boston. He's a champion for a reason. Some might say that out of the big four, he was the best one at times. So Rondo is very lethal. He knows how to space the floor perfectly, man. The way he runs the point guard is what we should have had with a healthy Steve Nash when we traded for him. So that's what we have as far as floor general with Rondo. We have a Steve Nash type player that just makes the perfect pass in the pocket. He's just such a court vision. And if he's hitting those threes, watch out, NBA, because Rondo is going to take us pretty far, him and LeBron, man. But again, LeBron, I told you guys, I felt like LeBron was going to come out and set the tone. He did. We were whooping. We basically, if the game ends at the half, which it should have, because the second half was basically a tryout, we win by 18. So I'm not even worried about it. It's preseason. This is what it's for. You got to find out what you have with those other players. Again, Joel Berry looked all right. Lance Stevenson looked great. None of the other no-name guys I can really talk about because they didn't really impress me like that. So it's fun, guys. It's going to be a fun season. You guys saw in glimpses when we were running, passing the ball. Everybody's so unselfish. Josh Hart fits in the starting lineup perfectly, man. Perfectly. He's not afraid of the moment, unlike KCP. So I can't wait. He said, it was annoying watching Kuzma pass up open threes. Not really, man. A lot of people criticize him for being a ball hog. Well, there you go. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I prefer him to be aggressive as well. I'm on the same page as you, but this is what's going to happen to Kuz if he listens to everybody, and you can't please everybody. Kuz, stay aggressive. We love you when you're aggressive, like when was it? Sunday's game. That's the Kuzma I want. Now tonight he showed flashes of that. He's not going away from his aggression, but he tried to play make a little bit more. And sometimes they overplay make, but it's okay. We rather them being selfish than take contested jump shots, right? Beasley is not trash, guys. I just feel like he's barely getting his feet wet. He was absolutely amazing. I saw the Knicks play last year, and he was great. So I think he's going to fit in, but he still hasn't found his role on this team. And again, that's what preseason is for. Knock off all the rust, and make sure you find your role, all that good stuff, rotations. He said, when they traded Clarkson and Nance to please LeBron, that was the end of the Lakers we loved. No, you're crazy, man. Get out of here with that, bro. You're crazy. That was a necessity. I told you guys that was a necessity. It's not like Clarkson's a franchise player. LeBron is. Come on. So you're telling me you wouldn't – basically the trade was Clarkson and Nance for LeBron. You wouldn't do that trade? I'd do it time and time again. I'd continue doing that over and over. He said, we cannot allow Mason Plumlee to go 11 for 11 from the field for 23 points. That is true. And it brings me to my next point. We really have to improve two aspects of the defense, right? The switching, communicating, and the screen and roll, man. They're killing us off of screen and rolls, back screen cuts. We're not rotating properly. Now, again, that was a third string squad there in the second half, so I'm not really going to make a big deal out of it, but I absolutely agree. And also, this is partially Luke Walton's fault because he keeps going small. I mean, there was a lineup out there that had nothing but guards, Josh Hart, KCP, Rondo, and we were getting dominated inside. So, again, there's a time for this small ball, and there's a time for no small ball, right? So that's all I got to say about that. He said, this team is going deep. I love the playmaking and speed. Sorry, bro. Comment section is OD. He said, this team is going deep. I love that we don't even need threes. It's all playmaking and speed. Exactly. We're not settling like last year. Last year we were settling too much for threes. It was crazy to watch. Hey, what's up, Combat? How you doing, buddy? Hope you enjoyed the game tonight, man. He said, Dan, I think Bonga costed us the game. Nah, I wouldn't blame it on him necessarily. Again, if the Lakers were really trying to win tonight, they would have put out more starters, right? But it's okay. It's a learning curve. They put out certain guys out there like Lance to see if they're able to lead a team. Josh Hart, and they proved themselves. Both of those players did. LeBron looked so good. Yes, they did, brother. Yes, they did. Zubac was too soft. He's just a step slow, Kevin King. He's still a step slow, and I'm not sure if he's going to fit in. I'm not sure we made the right choice there and cutting. I already forgot his name. Sad. But you know who I'm talking about. For Zubats, we should have cut Zubats instead. That's what it's looking like thus far. But we'll see. It's still early. I still give the kid a chance to prove himself. I hope he does. He said, love the team ball and unselfish play from everybody. Absolutely, Combat. Absolutely. We need a center. And we have a center. His name is Mo Wagner. We just haven't seen him yet, but I understand what you mean. McGee has 5 blocks. I love his energy, man. I love how he jumps twice, 3 times as much as it takes. Early in the game, he blocked him like 3 times. We just didn't get the rebounds. And here is where we really miss Lonzo Ball. When Lonzo's out there, he really helps crash the defensive and offensive glass. And we miss that about Lonzo. He's just a great rebounding guard, similar to Russell Westbrook. He said, Dan, Luke is going to get Kuzma hurt and might ruin him. Hopefully not, Jose. We don't need no injuries. Yeah, Thomas Bryant. Thank you. Thomas Bryant is what I was talking about earlier. I'm not sure if we should have cut Thomas Bryant in favor of Zubats. We might have made a mistake there, but too early to tell still, and the jury's still out on Zubats. He's still young, so we'll see what happens. He said Bonga had that nice spin move. Yeah, that was the only play he's had since basically since we've seen him play for the Lakers in Summer League. So that pass from Braun to Ingram to McGee, amazing. That's when I said Showtime is back, baby. 2.0. I see you, bro. He said Rondo will be our starting point guard, and I'm okay with that. You know what? I just feel like his playmaking abilities would be so much more welcome off the bench because we already have plenty of playmakers in the starting lineup, and I feel like Lonzo's defense is better suited. Alongside Josh Hart, Ingram, LeBron, and McGee, that's a deadly defensive lineup to start. That's the only reason I want Lonzo to start. But I'm okay with Rondo starting to start the season if Lonzo still doesn't look up to par, right? However, I hope that Lonzo does overtake him, and I think it'll do even better for the bench as well. So he said, Dan, they're interviewing Luke right now. Not interested, honestly, but, you guys tell me whatever he says. But honestly, Luke Walton, I expect a little bit better from it as far as rotations and selecting what lineups go up against which ones. I don't like how he keeps giving us mismatches when we go too small versus this team. They have plenty of bigs like, Jokic and Plumlee and guys like that could finish. Millsap. They were killing us inside. We kept going small. So, I'm not impressed so far with Luke. Luke needs to step up his IQ game big time if he wants to last here. He said, Dan, if we have to trade a pick and a young piece for a superstar, we'll see, man. Too early for that. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing right now from the young players as far as Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, and I can't wait to see what Lonzo brings. So I don't want to go ahead and break up the core just yet. He said, I would give up Kuzma or Ingram if we try to get – whoa, the comment section is overflowing. I love it, though. He said, if we try to get another superstar, just my thoughts. I understand that. And you know what? If it does happen, I'm not going to be mad, but it will be a little sad to see one of those two guys go. I really don't want to trade them. Dan, not sure why Luke is so infatuated with small ball. We always get killed when we do it. I agree, brother. And, the sad part is we actually have such a versatile, lanky lineup out there that I'm not understanding, why he wants to have a 4-guard rotation, lineup out there at once. So it's just weird. He said Hart needs to start full-time. Agreed, Jonathan. Absolutely. Absolutely. I tweeted that out as soon as I seen Josh Hart with the starting lineup. He's just a perfect fit and something we've been clamoring for a long, long, long time. It's way overdue. So absolutely, bro. Dan, it's just preseason. He's testing out lineups. I understand that. I absolutely do. But last year he did the same thing and it wasn't preseason. So this kind of scares me a little bit. I hope it is just preseason. So I'm not even worried if it is. But if he continues this going into the regular season, he's going to frustrate me, guys. He's going to frustrate me. You guys remember when I get frustrated, I go on little rants. Very patient I am, but I just did a Yoda. I said very patient I am. I'm speaking backwards. But Very patient. I'm very patient, guys. But when it comes to some of these stupidity rotations, they really have me pulling out my hair. Dan Javel is low key our key piece. Don't you agree? Yes. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I mentioned this. I said Javel is going to be crucial to us. He's going to be an option on pick and rolls, on lob dunks, and all kinds. He's going to be a weapon because he rim runs. He's a good rim protector. He's athletic. We haven't had a center like this. I've been calling for one like this, a DeAndre Jordan type, a JaVale McGee type. Now we have one. So absolutely ecstatic, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to live stream. We stacked tonight. He said, Dan, I think we should trade KCP for a backup center. You know what? I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. He said, Dan, we're looking great. We have nothing to worry about, bro. KCP and Beasley will adjust soon. No worries. We definitely don't need Zoo cut him to slow. Yeah, man, I'm not worried yet. However, I am starting to see a little bit of things here and there, but we are looking great as far as the main team goes. These other guys, the extras, just in case guys get injured, those are the ones I'm worried about. I want Beasley to step it up, KCP to step it up, Zubats to step it up for the same reason, because it's a long season. Injuries will inevitably occur, and when they do, we need to have those guys, ready to come in and just step in, next man up, because we do have depth. He said, you guys started out great, but then y'all slowed down as time went on. Again, that was our third string. That was most of those guys aren't even going to be on the roster. Those are the guys that finished the game. So obviously we're not trying to win yet. However, I would like Luke Walton to adjust that mentality. Once we're like 4 games away from the regular season, we should win them all. We should, close out the game with the starters, or at least most of them, He said, Dan, my brother, can you throw a shout out so I can get my subscriber count to 1,000? Shout out to Combat Sports Talk, man. Go check him out for all things LA sports, including the Lakers. He covers them as well, and especially the Rams. I tune in from time to time to watch you on your Rams game, bro. You're growing, man. Keep it up, brother. I've been there since day one. I've been watching you grow, and I'm very excited for your future, man. Keep it up, bro. He said, Mo Wagner better be the next Larry Markkinen or Porzingis. Ooh, high expectations, but hey, whatever he brings, I'm excited for, man. So I can't wait. I really like what I saw from Mo in Summer League. He says, Stevenson, Kuzma, and Wagner, awesome bench. And let's not forget that either Lonzo or, Rajon Rondo are going to join that, so I can't wait. He said, Dan, when LeBron dunked, I jumped. Yes, and that's just a flash. You can tell he didn't even stretch all the way back like he normally does. He's playing like at 50% right now. He's not going 100. He's saving himself for the regular season. He's going to ramp it up. Once we play Portland, you're going to see that different animal. So I can't wait. He said, I'm worried. Luke just said that Kuzma at the 5 was a huge improvement tonight. Obviously, it wasn't when the defense was terrible, allowing Jokic and Plumlee going for 20-plus points. I agree, LA Forever, and that's exactly what worries me about Luke. Is his coaching IQ sometimes is suspect, and I hope he improves, man. That's all I could ever hope for. I'm cheering for the guy as long as he's here. In LA, I'm gonna cheer for him now. If he ever gets canned, sayonara. But for now, he is our head coach, and I hope he improves, man. Dan, can you show the Lakers game? LOL, us Laker fans will keep it a secret. Yeah, I can't, bro. YouTube is on me about that. I wish I could, man. If I could, trust me, I'd be streaming every single one. However, I got you pre and post game. And sometimes I'm going to stream during games. I'm going to bring you guys my live reaction during games because I get really into the game sometimes. He said, Luke ain't the one. We'll see, man. We'll see. I was very critical of him last season, so. He said, we're doing fine. Relax and enjoy the process. Good night, all Laker fans. And see you guys Thursday? For sure, brother. Have a great night, man. He said, Zubats or Chris Mim? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make that choice. Dan, I think Anthony Davis is the most realistic superstar to come to the Lakers. I mean, he has Rich Paul. Oof, anything's possible, man. And now that we have LeBron and Magic Johnson, we're continuing to stack. So anything's possible. I do expect another superstar here next summer. All right, I missed a couple of comments. Let me scroll up a little bit. He said, Dan, we're really deep. Once we're gonna say the haters completely down. Yeah, man, we're getting better. It's all part of the process, man. We're gonna go through some struggles here and there. But again, we could have easily won tonight. We were up 18, but we took out most of the starters and we left out like the third stringers out there, man. So pretty much we're testing out different lineups, right? That's what Luke Walton said. So once the regular season comes, the real guys are going to close the game out. He said we should trade KCP and Luke Walton for a big in picks. Actually, that's not a bad idea because if we ever did get rid of Luke, you can actually trade coaches just like Doc Rivers got traded from Boston to the Clippers. So that's not a bad idea, man. Interesting. If they ever throw in the towel as far as Luke Walton, then that would be a way to go because apparently the league is really high on Luke. He said, Dan, throw a shout out to our LA Dodgers. They open up the playoffs on Thursday against the Braves. Hey, man, every LA team, but especially Dodgers, they're going into the postseason right now, man. I hope they can bring it home. But LA is back and full of energy and life. We got the Rams 4-0. We got the Dodgers. They just won their division. The Lakers are about to ball out. So it's a beautiful time to be an LA fan, man. Beautiful time. So shout out to the Dodgers. Yes, sir. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home. He said we should pick up Bynum. You know what? If we pick up Bynum, I think we should cut Zubats because they're very similar body types and they're both kind of slow. So we don't need both of those players. Pick one. Either keep Zubats and don't pick up Bynum or bring back Bynum and cut Zubats. That's my opinion on that. But I wouldn't be opposed to it if we continue to struggle in the paint as far as defense goes and just having a big body to clog up the lane. He said, Dan, would you trade Lonzo and Ingram for AD? No. That's too much. Maybe one of those guys in a package, but not both, man. Sorry, Dan. Yankees are winning the World Series. Aha! You got jokes, bro. Yankees haven't won nothing in years. No, I'm just playing. Nah, it's Dodgers all the way, baby. We're taking it this year. Last year we were close, but this year we're going to get closer. Zubats was getting abused by Plumlee. Yeah, man. I don't know. They were raving about him losing weight and getting quicker, but I'm just not sure, man. I'm not sure about Avita, man. I hope he continues to improve. Anyways, guys, I'll take a couple more questions before I get off. Got to head down to the market real quick before they close. So hit me with them questions, man, before I get off. You say, I'm the biggest Laker fan, but not Dodgers. Hey, man, I ain't mad at you. You cheer for whoever you cheer for. But, hey, we still family if you're a Laker fan. Dan, Lance is going to be a fan favorite. He's Showtime for sure. Lance is fun. Hey, Rico Hamilton with the $1 donation clutch, baby. I thought I wasn't going to get none tonight. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Much love. Dodgers need a Seager. They lose him, bro. Sorry. Nah, don't say that, man. Don't say that. Buy something good. Yes, sir. Dan, the Lakers are bigger to Warriors than Celtics? The Lakers are bigger to Warriors. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean they're closer to beating the Warriors than the Celtics? We'll see, man. Once the regular season comes, I believe this team definitely going to make a leap, but we'll see. He says, so if anybody was wondering, Josh Hart changed his number from 5 to 3. He wore his number to rep Villanova. Big Josh Hart doing big things. I see him. Any chance Zoe to play next game? They say he's getting extremely close. I don't know what that means. They've been saying that since last season. So we'll see, man. We will see, but we could really use him, especially defensively at the point guard slot. I miss his rebounding and defense the most. It was fun to watch him block shots and get out in transition and just find wide open people. Is it close enough to take a L? Okay. One more question and I'm outies. He said, later, my brother, best Laker channel out there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Dan, let's say we playing the Pistons. Who's guarding Drummond and Griffin? Oh, that's got to be JaVale McGee and Blake Griffin. Well, I guess it's got to be LeBron. Most likely. So Brandon Ingram can switch off here and there, but that's it. Good question, though. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Much love to you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Keep liking and subscribing and supporting the channel. We're getting bigger. Welcome more people and more people to our family. I believe we play on Thursday. I'm not sure. I'll double check on that. But I'll see you guys as soon as we play again, man. Much love. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.